Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth. Welcome to Crafty Liz Creations. Today we'll be working on the Unique in the Creek small board. We'll be using this sign. Go ahead and start adding the zip ties onto the board, but we shall continue with that. And once I finish showing you the materials, so all the mesh is cut at 10 by 10. We're using the yellow horizontal white stripe. We're using a bead with that, a 16mm bead, so 10 by 10. So we're doing with that yellow, we're doing the Ellie petal. Okay, so that's that. So for the black, you'll need 20 pieces of this yellow horizontal white stripe, and you'll need 20 pieces each of the black horizontal white stripe, and 20 pieces of the white value mesh. So 20 pieces each of the mesh, and as well as the beads, you'll need 20 pieces. And the ribbon we'll be using is this one for this. You'll need 20 pieces cut at 12 inches. Okay, so this is a good way to use up your ribbon, leftover ribbon, is to do this type of petal with the little backing on it. So the white part, it has the backing. So I'll show you all that a few times here, what I did, but first let's prepare the board. So with the board, I am an affiliate for Unique in the Creek. So once you want to purchase your board, you want to help me out, you can check out. You can put in the discount code LIZ in capital letters, and it'll give you 5% off your boards. Okay, all right, so let's continue on with adding the zip ties on row 2. So all zip ties, that's 24, and in the middle, in the third row here, I'll be adding 16. So altogether 40 petals. Okay, let's continue with adding the zip ties into the board. The small Unique in the Creek board. All right. So this is the boring part. Sorry, but I did have a little time crunch. So I forgot to load the board before ahead of time, but it's a little good learning curve for those newbies that might be watching. All right. You can always load from the back too if you want. It's faster like that. Excuse the sound of the water running. Somebody's using the washroom. My craft room is in the basement, and so you might be hearing lots of water in the background now and then. All the zip ties are loaded up for the second row and the third row. Since this is an 8-inch side we don't need the fourth row, which is the middle here. So we're just doing those. Okay, so I'll put that aside. And let's make 2 each of these. So let's do this one first. So this is a 10 by 10 rotary cut horizontal white stripe. I did not heat seal it because I didn't need to for this, for the way I'm gonna fold this. So I'll grab my 4-inch and I'll grab my bead. Hope it don't roll away from me. Okay, so let's put this curved side up. Turn it this way to the diamond. I'm just gonna grab this part and put it down, and I'm gonna find the middle, which is probably this. This is how I find the middle for this. And I'm just gonna put that there and this here. Fold it again and fold it. And here, I just flip it over. And these should be lined up as best you can. These edges should be tucked under. Okay, so here I'm just gonna pinch where these are. How far did I do this here? So 5.5 inches. Let me see. 5.5 right here. So I'm gonna pinch it. So you can see the gray area here. That's what I'm using. So I'm just gonna add my 4-inch zip tie in there. Just giving you ideas. I was just saying that I'm just gonna add that zip tie in there now. Okay, hold on, let me finish this first. Clip that off. And I'll grab my 6-inch, feed it through the hole that's in the bead. Feed that through in there, and you look at this right here, and this is where I slip my zip tie. This is how I do mine. I think it's better this way. So this way the bead will be on top, right? Like it's on top, sitting on top, and it's not at the bottom. Yeah, slightly at the bottom or something. So this is how I've been doing mine, and they've been looking consistent. And I slowly close the zip tie, make sure it's still in the middle. Yep, and close it. And you can feed your zip tie gun fits through there, or you can use one of these as well if you want. So, but this, I think this is better for that part, the cutting part. And I cut off this piece and leave about that much. So that's the Ellie petal something. So let's do one more. And we'll do a couple of these too. Let's do another one. Find the middle. And fold it over. Again. And flip this over. Swing it around. Because I'm right-handed, I have to swing it around this way. Okay, and then I find it 5.5 inch mark, and there I pinch and grab my 4-inch and zip it. All right, so let's add the bead into the Ellie petal. Just like that. Now, I've tried using 4-inch zip ties for this part, but it was a little hard on the hand, so I suggest you use the longer zip ties for this part. Okay, so there's your Ellie petal, and I cut this much off. All right, so we'll put those aside, and then we'll do a couple of these. So for that one, for the ribbon, I cut at 12 inches again. And the mesh 10 by 10. This is for the backing. And this is for the, what do you call the cover? There's a word I use for that. I forgot now. So this is satin ribbon. So satin ribbon, if you have lots of that, is perfect for using for this petal here. You might even use fabric for this part. It don't matter, because it doesn't matter for the it doesn't need to have the wiring, I don't think, because of this backing. See? So this is how I fold the middle part for the ribbon. I'll get that ready, clip it. And for this part here now, we're gonna do the same fold. The beads are 16 millimeters. So now we'll grab our ribbon and our backing, as Lori calls it, and we'll just add this in there, just like that. That's how I add mine. If you find it, I make sure these are the bottom ribbon here and this top ribbon. I make sure they're all lined up. And I clip it, and I grab this one now, and this is where I do this part here. Okay, I'm just gonna set it up like that, and just like that. And I lift these up and make sure my ribbon, the bottom part is, I grab that part as well, because sometimes I don't grab it and it ends up sticking out and coming off. So you make sure you grab that one too when you do one of these. So I've done that a lot of times. And then I'm just gonna zip it. Where did I zip this part? Just over 5.5 inches. Okay, right there. Again, I make sure my ribbon is caught into the zip tie. And I clip that off. Got about that much. And let's make another one. And then we're gonna slip the easy and the fun part. And the fast part is slipping the petals into the board. It's just gonna be fun. All right, let's grab a ribbon. Just gonna add it right there. Just like that. Press it down, pinch it, and clip it in. Just like that. Whoa, there we go. I'm gonna grab this one now. This way. This for you. Clip and cut, just like that. So let's add the petals. Here's the board, a small board. All right, too many black. Okay, let's grab one. Okay, that's enough. Hi, Tina. So let's add these into the board. When I add my petal into a zip tie, make sure my zip tie is going inside. It's good. It's a good anchor. So we're just gonna alternate these now. And what's transformation? It's gonna be pretty, I hope. The yellow. Hey everyone. See how colorful and fun this is? I like this style. Oops, wrong one again. I think this is my favorite type of design to make on a small board, as well as the Liz petal. That one is turning. Every time I notice when I use my zip tie gun, when I go and I, 1, 2, my petals sort of slants a little bit, sort of twists. So what you can do is just go back and make them look, straight up, just like that. Loving this. Like, it's so pretty. Okay, so just these aside and we'll add the rest onto the third row. I love doing that. Okay, Let's add them. I'll just start with any one. Just anywhere. Still alternating. Okay. Another idea. And add some of these on there. You ready? Oh, I like that. Two more? Already? You were almost done. Oh my gosh, how fast that is. How fast. Okay, so I'll just cut those off and I'll add the sign. Go. So that's that. And here's the sign. I'm just gonna add that in there. Right, so to add my sign, there's holes up here, but I'm gonna add punch holes here, top, bottom. And get a hole punch. Grab my pipe cleaners. Let's add those. Where do I usually add this when I do this type of wreath? So, not upside down. So I think, oh, look at how it's standing up. See, the horizontal mesh is so stiff. When I add it, so this will be the top right here. And this is where I'll add here and here. Right there and right there. Okay. I'm just gonna use black for this part too, because it'll hide. The pipe cleaner will hide because of the black that's right there. But I don't know why I always grab the tan when I do attach my signs, but I think it's habit. Oh, you know. Okay. So let's twist this around in here. Pull it. Don't pull it too hard because it will smush your petal. Don't want to smush it. There we go. Well, we're back here. We add the hanger. So there's these two. These are the hangers right here originally, but I always use the ones right there, side by side. And clip that off so it won't close up. And I'm just going to twist these, cut them, and stick them back into the hole. Just like that. Just like that. All right. There it is. So yep, these are good. Just like that. And there's our wreath. So another one to keep you inspired, to help motivate you, and just think of all the different designs you could do using this method. I love this method. It's my favorite. Again, I love using the Liz petal as well. Oops. So, a little something different.